H&L presents the grand finale. W.S. Drew. What if scenario. In the encampment of Sapopina, where W.S. Drew and the Sapopina army, the Sifra army, the Risi army, the evil Madonians, and the Bygone and the Kabani, the Bagara and the Kabani forces were lied in camp. They were preparing to march to Inshuren Galaxy, to the Inshuren Galaxies, to wipe out the Inshuren and bring peace to the universe. W.S. Drew could feel it. Him inside the Green Goddess clinic. He was so happy. He felt it. He felt it all over his body. And he trained even harder than normal with his spear, willing to blast away anyone that dared oppose him. The GDU were close to victory. As they were about to embark, the Golden Age, led by Sim and his forces, had arrived. Sim and his forces were determined to make a difference in the battle. Still, Sim, Leonard E., Leonardo Batel, Tasman Batel, Marissa Batel, J. Ballard, John Bay, Toro, along with the remnants of Bashar Magazine, Perf FA, Power End, Post Boxer, and Danny, were determined to destroy this enemy and forge a new way. It was obvious to Dahl and Cormier, the leader of the Risi, that the LaFleurs were not coming, and so they reluctantly fought. W.S. Drew put the Risi in the front line, along with the Bagaborna, but he himself would take to the front line to impress Clinique, as he said gleefully, "Yes, the builder are here," and they brought the Bashar Magazine with them. It saves me the trouble of hunting you down later. Come on, your beast, prepare to move up. And then our doll, Red X, was like, "WS, this is Sim. He has two silver accent ships. Those ships will do us great damage. It's best that we annihilate the enemy now, so we discourage him from using the ships." Ah, yes, indeed. We lure out the Telecon forces, and once we lure them out, it will be all over for them. I have a nasty surprise. And W.S. Drew going to the front lines and start being back the Bashar Magazine forces. At this time, Sen Orange of the Sifo and MSC of the Sapopina forces hold back. They were guarding position, but deep down, they despised working with W.S. Drew and his forces, and they sought this opportunity of the universe come and attack him as an opportunity for freedom. So they sit back and watch what W.S. Drew would do. Seeing that these men wanted W.S. Drew to prove himself to them, he summoned his beasts out to ambush the Telecon forces. Lotto Batel, Tasman Batel, and Marissa Batel were ambushed and swarmed with the giant molecular Kelboron monster that was so big it ate the entire force whole. Sim lost all will to fight. His closest family members and allies swallowed up in an instant. This caused great disarray in the enemy ranks, so much so that John Bay was not able to call the ship's location. Thus, the W.S. Drew and his forces and the Risi and the Kabylon, Risi and Carbonia charged their troops. It was at that chanting Clinique used her psychic abilities to lift up Effie and Peneth and throw them far away, beating them to a pulp and throw them eventually into the mouth of one of the Vibonia beasts. Seeing that the builder were virtually no more, MSC and Xenons send their forces to charge. Seeing that W.S. Drew had clearly won. At that moment, the forces of Inshuren led by J.S. Johnson and Clarence J.S. and that of Homer Darnian and Tristan and Alexander Colonia had arrived on the scene, and the Anthea as well. The insurance, W.S. Drew was stunned. They have come. We just finished annihilating the Builder. Now we will annihilate the insurance as well. I could feel it now. My power and fame will be known throughout the universe. St. Orange told his officers, Barhelp and Emmy, and said, the only thing we must do now is to prove our mettle against this enemy. Forward! And MSC and MSC Carr did not want to be outdone, and so they sent their forces to attack as well. The insurance forces, after much skirmishing, W.S. Drew bombarded and whacked the brothers of the Colonial into submission, leaving them powerless to summon out their sword. And with that much pushing back, the GDU managed to defeat the insurance forces as they retreated back to the insurance galaxies. W.S. Drew and Subpoena had subjugated the Builder, and then they moved forward to conquer the Bahara galaxy as well. Fearing for their lives, the Bahar Bankaran surrendered wholeheartedly to W.S. Drew. With this now, only one final battle was necessary, as the Insurance had placed a common planet where all the forces would gather for the last battle against W.S. Drew and his alliance. Word got out that Ricardo Yellow had successfully defeated Maverick and Christina and moved forward with his true empire to crush the Cardians and the Scholastica and that of the remnants of Madonia, making the only rebel force against the rule of Ricardo Yellow was the Insurance. Fearing that this was indeed the end, Tristan and Alexander Colonia based themselves in their new Insurance castle, along with J.S. Johnson and the Guardian forces that were yet to appear later. Klingik and W.S. Drew became very close after this. She began to flirt with him, seeing that she now has no choice but to fulfill her promise to him, saying that the universe now basically belonged to their lord, Ricardo Yellow. W.S. Drew and Klingik stayed at the ship, in the massive ship castle, where was their main camp, sending the Risi and the Subpoena and Zephyr forces to the front line. Not to be outdone, Red Adol X also joined the front line to back up the forces. It is here that Zen Orange, Master Samurai, was determined to show the universe the might of his sword and to cut down the Insurance forces. But all this was happening and going on. Holy Imperial launched various traps around the castle, determined to stop the enemy right there and then. Still, it was no match. However, as they breached inside the castle after beating back some of the elite forces and guards of the Insurance 3, W.S. Drew told the Risi to charge forward, but they would take the brunt of whatever traps that the Insurance castle had to offer. Then suddenly, a barrage of bullets filled up the holes and coming out of the walls of the castle in the center. The Risi had fallen into a trap. Red Adol X went up to find the arbiter and controller of this. It was none other than Poe Guardian, and Adol went after Poe, and to the left and right wings, strong amount of fire cubes, burning all enemies that passed through. This one was being led by General Colin Daniels, and then it was up to St. Orange as he told his men, we must come together and destroy this enemy. We must prove ourselves worthy, for this is indeed the final battle. And St. Orange used his samurai skills, his might as a warrior, to beat back this veteran general and his forces, leaving the traps worthless. Then they moved forward to eradicate the rest of the Johnson forces. But J.S. Johnson and his mother retreated to the castle, where the two twins, colonial twins, were located. Then suddenly, as most of the Darius' forces were circling around the castle, Homer Guardian and Leonthea, Turquoise, and Client all appeared outside the castle, preparing to charge the ships and to attack the main camp of Darius and Clinique. Clinique said, you fools, you think I didn't expect you to do this? And so the Cape Bonnie and the Orbaya beasts had appeared to stop the Guardians at their tracks. St. Orange alone went to finish off the Guardians, who were now outside, as the Sabrina forces moved forward inside the castle. After such time, the Caps were defeated, and Power Guardian was defeated, even there inside the castle. So they advanced forward. After getting past General Colin Daniels and his forces, they went after J.S. Johnson and Premier J.S. and Claire J.S. who were outside the castle. Inside the castle were the Colonial twins and Polly Imperial and Sharon Imperial and State Colonial and Leno, the twins' godfather, all in the castle defending their lords. Seeing that this was indeed the end. As the forces moved forward, Homer used his sword skills to beat back St. Orange, but St. Orange's small stature was enough to quickly get between the big giant. Homer Guardian rolled between his legs, dashing his legs and cutting his legs off and slaughtering him from there. And then the rest of the Guardian forces, Turquoise, Leonthea, and Client, met their end. As for Carl Guardian, he didn't like to fight. He just gave up and surrendered when his lord was defeated and ran for his life. Seeing that the Guardian and now the JS were basically no more, the rest two ordered all his forces to charge. They killed the twins and secured victory, as him and Clinique were moving forward towards inside Insurance Castle. Then after some time, St. Orange confronted the two twins. Alexander, Tristan, you're about to die. I don't like who I'm working for, and if this is going to be the last battle, I'm going to make sure my legend is great. And Alexander said, you fool, you're fighting for the sake of your legend? Who are you? Don't be a fool. You're nothing but an idiot working for darkness. Why you not join our side? Or better way, your side and die? I don't think so. After much scurrying, Alexander and Tristan had fallen, and eventually J.S. Johnson too had fallen. With this, they ensured him no more, and as all of the forces of Darius II lined up attentively outside the main entrance to the castle, awaiting for their lords to appear. Clinique and Darius II, holding hands, faced the entire army and said, well done everyone. Now excuse me, as he finally left Clinique on both arms. Clinique wrapped her hands around Darius II's neck. We're going to make sweet love in the former enemy castle, as a fun insult to our enemies. As for you lot, dance, cheer, celebrate. The universe is ours. With that, darkness filled the universe, as evil and tyranny had won. And also, the demon hordes led by Joy and Dasa had completely defeated the Androvan forces, and the Utopian sword was confiscated. Coriello had seen his victory, and his empire was destined to last forever. Now that these hypotheticals are over, now the next video will be indeed of the true Serafina battle, and then the end of our story.